Good morning. Welcome to the Daily Echo. We're coming at you tremendous Tuesday, June 9th. Haven't been on for a while. We've been actually giving you some great clips from some motivational stuff. Some of the things that I find I feel it's important to share with everyone else. I want to talk a little bit about self-esteem today. In working with Dave Blanchard and the Ogmandino group, Dave talks a lot about things that tend to hold us back. And one of those things is self-esteem issues. A lot of people have issues with self-esteem. And I want you to visualize, Dave puts us through this program, a hot air balloon trying to lift off from the ground, and it's tethered by 4 different strings to the ground. And we're going to name each one of these strings something different and distinct and separate. The first tether is going to be impress. The next one is pretend. The third one is shame, and the fourth one is fear. And I'm not going to get into all of these, but this balloon, as you can figure out, is you or I or someone else. And what tends to hold us down and not allows us to ascend and excel is self-esteem issues, and these are the 4. I want to talk specifically about 2 of these today, impress and pretend. We know that there are self-esteem issues with people, and we've all probably done this in our lives, when we really try to impress other people, because for some reason deep down inside, we aren't happy with who we are or what we've accomplished. And we feel like if we were to be who we are, genuine, authentic, and real, that we may not get the reception from others that we need. So we sometimes feel the need to impress. When we do this, we will accelerate our accomplishments in the past. We will make them much bigger than they are. We will name drop. We will put perspective on things that they may not be 100% inaccurate, but we are definitely coloring up the picture of what we accomplished in our life, as opposed to, I was this, I was this. So we've got to be very careful. We've got to look in the mirror and think, why are we doing this? Why are we trying to impress others? The second one is pretending. Pretending it falls in the same category as impressing. We're pretending to be something that we're not. We will see this sometimes with teenagers trying to be socially accepted into a particular group. Deep down inside, they will feel absolute anguish over what others in this group are doing, and yet they will pretend that it's funny. They will pretend that it's cool. When others make fun of somebody, when others make statements that they wholeheartedly disagree with, they will pretend and they will join in. We see this in the workforce as well. We see this with people who tend to join in with the crowd. It's very difficult at times to step away from it or disagree with it in a way that shows who you are. Sometimes that is something that is difficult. And so as opposed to being ourselves, real, genuine, authentic, we will pretend that we agree with that, or we will pretend that we are something different, or we will continue to try to impress others. I just want you to think about these things as you go through the week. A lot of people are very, very confident, but self-esteem tends to affect many, many people. And once we can shed ourselves from self-esteem issues, and that doesn't mean we're cocky, we're arrogant, and we are better than others. We had a video yesterday that talked about, you're not so special, because everybody's special. We're all the same. Once we can get away from that and really be who we are and not worry about impressing anyone, that's when growth and people really become influential to many, many people, because they're genuine and real. We talked about mirror neurons on the Echo before. Mirror neurons, we know every one of us has these little neurons that actually detect when others come around us what is real, what is genuine, and what is fake. When we begin to impress and pretend, we think we're fooling the people that we're with, but we're really not, because those mirror neurons that they have that are automatically processing what goes on millisecond at a time already know that what you're telling them and what you're pretending to be or impressing to be are absolutely inaccurate. And somewhere deep down inside, they get this feeling that this just isn't right. So as much as we think we can pretend and we can fake others, we really can't. Work on self-esteem issues. Just be aware when you're telling stories this week. How much flour are you putting? How much flowering are you putting on? How much color are you putting on these? Try to be genuine, real, and authentic. Try to tell it just like it was. If you sat on the bench as a freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior on the football team, just tell it the way it is. as opposed to saying I was this, this, and this. It'll be interesting when you do that. You'll be maybe amazed a little bit at how much you are flowering up the stories and how much you are trying to impress and pretend around other people. Have a tremendous Tuesday. We'll be coming back at you again tomorrow on Wonderful Wednesday. As always, thanks for taking time to watch the Daily Echo. And as you can notice in the back there, see him way back there? We got Mr. Perfect watching. So if you missed that episode, go back and watch Mr. Perfect and how we should be better husbands. Have a great day. Thanks.